Hi. Hello. We are back for another video. How y'all feeling? I ain't even gonna lie, guys. I am tired as hell tonight. I have been ripping and running and ripping and running. But we are here. I've been seeing you guys DMs, honey. Y'all messages over on the Facebook channel. Like y'all been hitting me up like, okay, Caramel, we need you to talk about this. Y'all already know we're going to talk about tonight, baby, because everybody's talking about it, okay? Somebody said, when I saw the topic, I started laughing. I know that's right. Y'all already know what it is. I was at work today and my phone was blowing up with this right here. And I went back and was reviewing my video this morning from this morning's Car Chronicles. I see where you guys were putting it in there as well. I try to keep up on, with everything that's going on, but I had already had my topics put together for this morning. And I have to make sure that I can gauge that my topics are going to fit within the certain amount of time that we're going to have. So I don't want to pack too many topics in there to then have to rush through it. I don't like rushing through my stuff, but as you guys can see, we got through all of our topics. So I said, I'm just going to address it for the pop-in, okay? So that way I have more time to elaborate on this situation with Destiny, guys. We're going to talk about it. Am I surprised that that happened? No. But, yeah, shit's crazy. We're going to talk about it, though. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to save her till last because, baby, it's a build-up. I want to drag everybody else's ass and get them out of the way first. And yes, we're going to address it, though. It's definitely, as you can see, it's in the description. It's on the list of things to talk about. Okay. So let's get into it. Now, first, I want to go ahead and get the tea situation out of the way. For those of you that follow me, if you guys watched the pop-in video last night, we talked about, because y'all know we've been kind of talking about health and beauty type tips. So we're going to talk about that first, and then we're going to move on into our topics that we have for tonight, okay? Now, I gathered up a lot of teas that I drink. For those of you that know, I am a tea-aholic. I love teas, all different types of teas that do all different types of things, okay? So I'm going to share some of those things with you tonight, and I'm going to tell you where you can get said teas from so that you can, I guess, incorporate some of these things into your life as well, okay? Somebody said, I figured you had your topics already picked. Yes, I already had my topics this morning. I saw where you guys were putting it in there, but I don't, if I see you put it in the chat and I haven't put my my commentary together for it, 9 times out of 10, I want to address it because I want to be able to dig a little more and do my homework on it and then talk about it. So not that I was ignoring you guys. I appreciate everybody that sent me messages, DMs, like everything about this Destiny situation because, oh my God, I was flooded with messages. But back to this tea situation, guys. I brought up from downstairs a bunch of different teas that I use. We're going to talk about different situations that they're used for, okay? For those of you that are into tea, I am into tea. We talked about how I was doing the detoxing, okay? Thanks for being here, Marsha Harvey. I appreciate it. For those of you that are into doing detoxing or you want to do it, I'm going to share with you guys what I use and what is effective in terms of for me. If you guys are sick with a sore throat, I have something that will help with that as well. If you guys have insomnia and you cannot sleep well throughout the night, I have a tea that I want to introduce to you guys as well. Okay, so we're going to share some stuff because I'm a tea drinker. I have an entire cabinet down in my pantry just dedicated to tea with different types of things. Okay, so I brought up a few that I use and I want to share them. Okay, let's go ahead and do the detox and let's get that out of the way because I have a few of those that I brought up that I want to share. Okay, now all of these teas that I'm going to show, well, these two right now that I'm going to show you, you can purchase these, you guys, from your local Walmart in your tea aisle. Okay, you can purchase them from your local tea aisle. Okay, that is where I purchased them from. You can get them there as well. All right. Now, the first one, if you just want to get a very simple cleansing and not a very thorough cleansing, not something that's going to have you in the bathroom like running. Yeah. So this is a great one. It's called, and it's organic. Okay. It's organic. Can you guys see that? It's called a Smooth Move. Okay. This is a great tea to use because every day you're supposed to have a BM, a bowel movement. If you're backed up and you're not having a regular bowel movement, if you just want to have just a regular bowel movement, this is a great thing to use for you. For me, it really doesn't clean me like I like it to do in terms of the cleaning out, like the real deep cleaning. But this one, someone says that's the one that I use, caramel. Great. So I see someone co-signing it. Thank you so much, Steph H. I mean M. I'm sorry, Steph M. I'm so damn tired. But this is a great tea to use. Like I said, it is organic. It's original with senna, okay? It's, of course, a herbal supplement. It's 16 tea bags that comes with this, and it's a stimulant, laxative, traditional medicines, okay? It's the brand, all right? It is, as you guys can see, it's purple and white box with the yellow on front, okay? Someone says, I use that also. There you go. Now, let's go ahead and get into the whole, I'm going to save the big daddy for last, okay? Oh, God. All right, so this one is a detox tea. It will also clean you out, you guys, but it's not as aggressive as the one I'm going to show you next, okay? This one is also organic. For those of you that's into organic, this tea, let's go back to this one. You can purchase this tea for about $6 or so. Very, 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 very affordable, okay? That's very, very, I'm sorry, guys. What is it? Smooth move? Smooth move, smooth move. No. Was that the smooth move? I'm sorry. Anyway, smooth move. This one. I'm sorry. I'm so damn tired. All right, smooth move. That's going to run you about a good $6, okay? About $6 for a smooth move. All right, so now, for if you want to detox, this is also a herbal supplement tea. There's also 16 bags in this. This comes with burdock root, dandelion root, and dandelion leaf, all right? Let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like. It is a light blue box, and it is detox. Now, it will send you, but it's not as aggressive, okay? It will clean you out. If you want something that will clean you out, it will definitely do that, okay? It will do the trick. That also runs you about $6 or so, all right? Now, for the coup de grace, this is the one that I took where I told you I went to Walmart, and I probably should have stayed my ass at home. I drank it, and I could feel my stomach gurgling when I went to Walmart. And I had to hurry up and get home, like skirt out to get my ass back home because I did not want to use it at Walmart. This one will send you and clean you completely out. It is called the Organic Herbal Tea Supplement Cleanse. So if you want the deep cleanse you want to do, this is what you want to do, the cleanse. This is what I use when I want to be cleaned all the way out. Let me take one of the bags out so you can see. They come in bags just like this, okay? You guys see that? It is organic, okay? Says how quickly does it work after drinking all of them? Okay, so let me go for this one. For this one, for me, I think it depends on your body, how your body works for it. Because like I have some of my coworkers, they use it as well. And she's like, oh my God, it like totally sent me like not long after I drank it. So for me, I can drink it and I'll say within a few hours or so, 3 to 4 hours, I feel like I gotta go. And you're not going to go just one time with this cleanse tea. You're not going to go just one time. It's going to be steady back and forth. And it's going to be a very messy consistency. Can I say it that way? I'm trying to keep it clean. I don't want to be too gross when we talk about this. But it's going to be like kind of like you have the bubble guts, kind of like, and it's going to be like you're going to get the gas out and you're going to get all of the leftovers that's inside. So, and you're going to feel some cramping with the cleanse. You may feel some cramping too with the detox and the smooth move, but I always feel the cramping with the cleanse. You can feel the cramping, and I just kind of just like rub my stomach. I'll lay down on my back on the bed, and I just kind of like massage my stomach. And then when I go, I just go. Okay, not to be too graphic. This is one that I purchased on Amazon. It's called a 14-day detox. And this is called Step Up Your Metabolism. This is one I purchased from Amazon. You can get this from Amazon. What did I pay for this one? Like maybe like $10. I've had it for a little while. But I don't use it as much. I've been kind of like sharing it with my coworkers because it doesn't kind of clean me as much as I like the actual cleanse. This one. Okay, this is the one I use the most. All right, but if I run out of this, then the other ones are my go-to. You can add a little bit of honey for flavor if you want to. I don't put sugar in mine. I use honey. I use like a teaspoon of honey, stir it up in there, and then I just sip it down. And in a little bit, you got to go. So yeah, and you're gonna keep going. Most of the time, a great way to do it is like drink it at night before you go to bed. It may wake you up in the night and you'll have to go maybe like for your first time, but throughout the day, you're going to have to feel like you have to go. So make sure you got some tissue in your house when you take this shit, because baby, you are gonna need it. Okay. All right. So I have some other tea, a couple other teas I want to talk about right quick. Okay. Now for those of you that may have like laryngitis or sore throat, these are teas. This is a tea that I drink. I've been drinking it for a very long time. If I go and record in the studio, I always drink one of these first because it helps open my throat and it soothes your throat. It's called Throat Soother. Okay. I have another tea called Throat Coat Tea. I should have brought that up, but it's kind of like this one as well. This one is also organic. Okay. So if you want something that's going to soothe your throat, you can do this tea. And I also I'll mix them. I'll put one bag of the Throat Soother in addition to the lemon ginger. And the lemon ginger tea is so delicious, you guys. And I always put a teaspoon of honey whenever I use these. So if you're feeling bad, like you have a cold, you're coughing a lot, go ahead and get you the Throat Soother and add a tea bag, just one bag of the Throat Soother and one bag of the lemon ginger. Okay. And add just like a teaspoon of honey into it, stir it up and just sip on it. And I guarantee your throat will feel a lot better. What y'all think? All right, last one. For those of you that have insomnia where you kind of don't sleep great at night, in addition to taking a melatonin, if you guys take that, I'm into melatonins. I have them downstairs. I like a tea. I like a good tea. Chamomile tea, as you guys know, this is a brand that I like. It's not a bad tasting one. Again, I do take a teaspoon of honey with this and I drink it, and it works. It will make you be sleepy. I won't need one tonight because my ass is already sleepy. But if you have problems sleeping through the night and you wake up very tired feeling, you may want to try drinking a chamomile tea. Chamomile tea kind of like brings you into that sleepy mode, helps you rest well, and calms you. There's a calming tea that you can also get as well. So many different types of teas. So when you go on the aisle in Walmart and you look at the teas, just kind of look and see what they have. And that's how I learned, about all these teas, just kind of trying them, and they work. They really do work. Okay. So definitely if you're sick with a cold, lemon ginger, and definitely try a Throat Soother. Or if you find a Throat Coat tea, that's also great because it's pretty much the same thing. Okay. So there you go. That's what Caramel uses, honey, to clean out our system, to go to sleep if we need to. And if we feel like we have a nice good old cold where our throat is sore or whatever, Throat Soother and lemon ginger tea. Okay. Someone says the lemon ginger is my go-to daily. I also go to the Caribbean stores for the, okay. Yeah. All right. Nice, calm, magnesium supplement. Okay. I see y'all putting a lot of other things. Yeah. Go ahead and put it in the chat because different stroke for different folk. That's what works for me. And I wanted to share that. We're going to be sharing some health and beauty secrets on this channel, I guess, since we've already started doing that. So yeah, all of these teas, like I said, the lemon ginger, you can get that for about maybe about $5 or so at your local Walmart. Or if you have your grocery store, on their tea aisle, you can also get it from there as well. Okay. If you have Publix, I know Publix does have the Throat Coat tea, and I think they do have the lemon ginger because I bought it there before. Okay. So definitely check your local grocery store or your local Walmart. All right. Let's get into the show. We got a lot to talk about. All right. Thank y'all for being here. Hopefully you guys hit the like button. I see all of you did not, because we have 326 people in the building and only 158 likes. So somebody forgot to hit the like button. Feel free to go ahead and do that if you can. All right, so let's get into our topics. All right. Yeah, I want to save Destiny for last. She's definitely going to have to be last because, baby, it's a lot. It is a lot. Okay, so let's go back here. All right. Why is my light on? Tripping. Okay, guys. So thank you guys once again, like I said, for hitting me up in the DMs, let me know about the Destiny situation. Y'all be keeping me on my toes over here, keeping me updated on everything that's going on, and I thoroughly appreciate it. Okay, y'all be blowing the DMs up. I'll be like, oh my god. All right, so Brittish Williams, let's go ahead and talk about her. Basketball wife star Brittish Williams was sentenced today. Okay, let's go ahead and pull this read. All right, so this says the Brittish Williams, of course, she's walking out of the courthouse after her sentencing, and somebody in her entourage was trying to fight a reporter. You guys, I'm gonna show you guys the video. So she It says that Brittish was sentenced to 4 years in federal prison, you guys, for being involved in several schemes, including tax fraud, bank fraud, insurance fraud, and pandemic scams, resulting in $564K in losses. Okay, Brittish is in a lot of trouble, guys, and she has a young daughter too, so it's so crazy. Now, let me read in depth what they're saying for those of you that did not know what was going on. It says the U.S. District Judge Henry E. Autry has officially sentenced a former Basketball Wives LA star, Brittish Williams, to 4 years in prison per the U.S. Department of Justice. Now, they're saying that as we previously reported, Brittish was found guilty of committing $564,000 worth of fraud, including tax fraud, bank fraud, insurance fraud, and 3 separate pandemic fraud schemes. Now, they're saying in May, she pleaded guilty to 15 felonies. Hot damn, girl. It says that 5 counts of misuse of Social Security numbers, 4 counts of bank fraud, and 3 counts of making false statements to the IRS. You don't ever want to play with them. And she also had 3 counts of wire fraud. I'm surprised she only got 4 years. That is crazy. She must know somebody on the inside. Now, they're saying that reports state that Assistant U.S. Attorney Diane Clark called Williams' conduct part of a roughly decade-long series of fraud during Tuesday's sentencing hearing. It says that reports state that the St. Louis native continued with her crimes after she was initially contacted and interviewed by federal agents and following her indictment. So she didn't even stop. She just kept going. Now, they're saying that Williams will be on supervised release, okay, for 5 years after her release from prison, and Judge Autry ordered her to pay $564,069 in restitution. So in addition, under her plea agreement, Williams admitted to underreporting her income on tax returns for 2017 through 2019 and falsely claiming her niece and nephews as dependents. A lot of people be doing that. Y'all better watch it, because the IRS is going to spin the block on your ass and you're going to be in some trouble. I know a lot of people that be like, oh, I can get more money if I claim my cousin's child or my sister's child. If you can't back up them documents whenever you file that stuff, your ass gonna be in a pickle over there. All right. Now they're saying by doing so that she avoided $29,366 in tax. All right. So they're saying that Williams also fraudulently used Social Security numbers not assigned to her to open accounts with credit card companies and banks. This says that the mother of one also failed to pay on the accounts, which resulted in the victim's companies losing $28,537. Okay, so British girl, you a whole criminal out here. Like, I see you in a different light, sis. That shit is crazy. So 15 felonies and she only got 4 years of fed time. That's unheard of, okay? Because wire fraud alone, anytime you do any type of fraud like that, usually you get like 10 years for that type of fraud. So I'm shocked that she only got 4 years. I'm shocked. All right, so let me show y'all the video of her assistant that's with her that ran up on one of the reporters and tried to hit the reporter. That's Brittish in the blue on the phone. That's not even That's her leaving the courthouse. Yeah, about to catch another charge having your assistant run up on a reporter like that trying to fight him. I mean, they doing what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to report, okay? Cray. All right, let's move on, honey, because we got more. There's more. All right, so Love and Hip Hop's Miami, this guy named Prince that play on Love and Hip Hop Miami, he reveals that he smashed Lori Harvey, which is Steve Harvey's stepdaughter. She got some universal walk around here, guys. This girl been around the block. I don't like to talk about people and or clock their coochie miles, but sis, you've been with everybody. You've been with Puff Daddy. You've been with Puff Daddy's son. Like, you've been with Trey Songz. Like, you've been with a whole lot of people in the industry. And if everybody got their name in your mouth, it sounds like you might have had some other things in yours. Let me go on, though.
You smashed. I'm probably going to get some shit for this, but Lori Harvey. Oh, Lori Harvey. It wasn't like a smash though. Like, it was like I was really like with her. She was really with me. She would Uber to like my place on the beach, and come out with me and stay with me some nights. Was it good? Phenomenal. And this is before she got like thin. I was with thick Lori. Yeah, she wasn't thin like she is now. I prefer the old Lori, honestly. Did you go raw? Yeah.
Damn.
Oh shit. She was very, very conscientious. I'm not gonna lie to you. One time, I was trying to be slick and get a video, Bruh. This girl was like so on it, like she be looking around for a camera and everything. Yo, she was so on it. Damn, son. Honestly, what ended up happening was I don't really know how to like lead people, so I always get left. I had someone that I was dealing with, right, and I loved her. Pretty you smashed.
That shit crazy. I don't like guys that kiss and tell. I think that's so immature. If you smashed her, that should be something that you just keep in your mental Rolodex and just never talk about it. Like, what are you getting out of doing interviews talking about you smashed her and then the fact that you admitted to smashing her raw? Lori, with all this shit that's going on out here, and plus this guy likes men and women. So he go both ways. He like men and women. If you guys watch Love and Hip Hop Miami, he has been connected to several men as well as women. So you out here smashing him raw, you might want to go on to the clinic and get a little checkup, sis, okay? Because that is very dangerous this day and age. There's a lot of STDs that, baby, you cannot get rid of that you can treat. Now, you pretty in the face, baby, but you might need to go check up on what's going on below the waist, all right? Because that's some nasty shit right there. I'm just going to go and say it. That is some nasty, nasty mess. And he needs to grow the hell up because you should not be doing interviews, talking, kissing, and telling like that. That's so immature. That is so immature. Be happy that she gave your immature ass some, but not that she's anything to brag about because, like I said, she's been around the block quite a few times. Okay, her mama taught her well. She got a lot of her running around. I'm gonna say from her mama. All right, but that's so damn nasty, guys. Let's move on. I don't want to talk about his ass no more, baby. That's nasty. That's very nasty though. All right, so Tiny, honey, Tiny, T.I.'s wife, Tiny, is asking her followers, guys, to raise $60K for a celebrity bodyguard who was sentenced to 1 year in jail in Dubai for protecting Trey Songz, okay? Now, they're saying a U.S. bodyguard working for Trey Songz is sentenced to a year in jail in Dubai after he stepped in to protect the R&B star from being attacked, okay? Now, they're saying, Tiny is saying, we're asking for your help. 60K is what we are trying to raise to bring Champ back to the States. She says that this situation is unfortunate and he does not deserve to be treated any kind of way for doing his job. She says that he is a family man and a loving father who deserves to be with his loved ones. To donate to the link, she says to donate, the link is posted on my stories. Thank you, and please bring Champ home. Now, my thing is this. You might want to go ahead and start a GoFundMe or something like that. Or you and T.I. go ahead and raise the money and use it for a tax write-off because y'all are millionaires. Tiny, you are a millionaire. You are still touring, making touring money. Why are you asking regular people who work 9-to-5 jobs to help somebody get out of jail that's over in Dubai when you and T.I. can clearly take up 60K? That ain't even going to hurt your pockets at all. I have a problem with millionaires asking regular people, regular schmegular people out here working 9-to-5s and regular jobs to be taking up money for somebody else that's also a millionaire. If you are a bodyguard for Trey Songz, then you are making very good money. Okay? I have a problem with people like that. There are people out here who don't have jobs. There's people out here who's scratching and surviving who can barely keep their damn lights on. It's very insensitive for a person who is a millionaire to sit up and make a post asking said people who follow you that you know are just regular people, not celebrities like you, when you can go and do a tour, one show, and make 60 grand or more than 60 grand, and you can knock that out and use it as a tax write-off and it not hurt your pockets in any way, shape, or form. Hell, you probably spend 60K on a vacation. You probably spend that on vacation or on a nice pair of shoes or clothes or a wardrobe. So I have a problem with people doing that. I really do. And I'm sad that he's locked up over there for, taking up for Trey Songz and doing his job as a bodyguard. But I don't feel it should be on the people to raise that money, Tiny. When you and T.I., like I said, both of you guys are very, very well-known millionaires. Y'all are sitting on a nice bag. I mean, damn, y'all driving all the latest Rolls Royce. Y'all living in $1 million home. You just purchased a brand new home and sold the one that they showed on T.I. and Tiny on the T.I. and Tiny Family Hustle show. So y'all got some money over there. Stop asking regular schmegular people to be spending to help you raise $60,000 for somebody else when y'all asses can do it. That's some insensitive bullshit right there. It just is. Like, stop doing that. Stop doing that. You got people out here that struggle. I say the same thing about people in church, and I don't always like to throw church in there, but you have pastors that be begging the hell out of people to give this, give that. We need 10 more people to give $20. We need 100 people to give $100, and you can do that. Like, it's nothing for you. Go in your account and get that shit out. You got people that's put their last $20 in the tank to come to church because they've been through hell all freaking week, and they get there, and you got people that steady begging for money. That is just insensitive. And you pulling off in a Bentley, you sitting there with a big ass gold nugget ring on, wearing designer clothes, living in a whole mansion, just like Creflo Dollar. Pastor Creflo Dollar was asking his congregation to help raise money to purchase him a jet because he said the Lord told him that he needs to travel, honey, to spread the good word. I said, okay, it's Delta. Is American Airlines. Like, why you need your own private jet? Now, you want your people to go in debt trying to buy you a private jet for you to travel the world and preach to people. There is a certain thing called the internet. You can do Zoom services. Okay. Yeah. Don't put your people in debt like that, making them feel obligated to be doing all that. I don't like that, guys. I don't. And I ain't got nothing against church, but when I see fraud and just insensitive stuff like this, I gotta call it out. T.I. and Tiny. Well, I'm gonna say Tiny because T.I. his name was not attached to this. I'm gonna have to say Tiny. It was very insensitive of you. You spend that on getting your butt fixed over there probably, because you had several BBLs and your shit's still saggy. You might want to, yeah. Don't get me started on her. Don't get me started on you. You done went overseas and I got your eye color changed. Okay. You done had several tummy tucks. You done had your ass done a few times. And like I said, you need to re-up on that. Okay. You had a lot of stuff done, Tiny. And I know you spent a lot of money on weave. You got money, sis. Stop asking people for $60,000 when you can raise that shit. Get off my damn internet with that. Get off my internet with that. Y'all asses can pay for that. Stop asking people to be doing y'all damn dirty work. All right, moving on, child. The woman that's accused of who accused Jonathan Majors of putting his hands around her throat and assaulting her, I'm gonna say it that way, okay, is officially charged with assault in connection to the incident that happened months ago when they were in the cab. Y'all know already what happened. They were coming from a club. Jonathan Majors had some woman was texting him. The girlfriend reached over and snatched his phone, trying to be nosy, looking at his phone, at which they caused an altercation between the two of them in the cab. He got out of the cab to go somewhere else. He didn't go back home. She went to his house. She wound up peeing in his bed and also peeing in his closet, throwing up all in his damn closet as well. It was crazy. Then she was seen on video surveillance at a club, drinking it up and partying after she was saying that he broke her finger and a whole bunch of stuff. So once he filed charges on her, she hopped a flight and left the U.S. So now she is being charged officially for her role in this situation. So it looks like he might get off on this. All right, let's read what they had to say. Now they're saying that it looks like that the woman who accused Jonathan Majors of assaulting her has been charged in connection to the incident. According to multiple reports, Grace Jabari issued a summons to appear in New York court to receive an assault charge. This says that if you recall, Jabari alleged that Majors hit her in the face, causing her to have a bruise behind her ear. She also alleged that he injured her finger and put his hands around her neck. Majors was arrested in March and charged with assault, attempted assault, harassment, and aggravated assault. That says that a angulation charge was also dropped, okay, or was later dropped. It says that Majors has always alleged that he was the victim behind Jabari's attack. Says that if you recall that she went out to the club shortly, like I just said, after making the claims. It says that from the beginning, we have said that Jonathan Majors is innocent and probably the victim here, according to his attorney. They says that Mr. Majors met with the NYPD to present them with evidence of what really happened on that night. Okay, so it's looking like his ex-girlfriend Grace Jabari will be charged in assaulting him. She shouldn't have grabbed his phone. It's none of your business who was in his phone. I get it, you his girlfriend, but bottom line is, was he wrong for having another female texting him while you're with him? Absolutely. But were you also wrong for reaching over? That's his private property. That's his private property. I mean, that's the way the law looks at it. That's the way the law look at it now. You cannot be reaching over, snatching somebody's phone. I don't care if you are dating them. That's not your phone. If he chooses to file some type of assault, that's assault. If you snatch it out of his phone and say you scratch his hand, he can say, oh, she assaulted me. He can be on that level of petty and say she assaulted me and scratch my hand trying to snatch my phone. That's his private property, especially if it's an iPhone. If it's an iPhone, he can definitely charge you and have your ass pay for it. And y'all know how much iPhones are. You can have a theft charge, snatching his phone from him and withholding his personal property because you're mad that a female is texting him. That's called theft. Take his phone, jump out of the car, and keep his phone. That's called theft because that's not your property. So maybe you want to not date someone who is going to be running around with other people. If you got to be checking somebody's phone, you shouldn't be with them anyway. Period. I'm going to say that now, right now, women. If you with a man and you got to run behind him, you got to put tracking devices on his car, you got to be checking his phone when he's asleep, you don't need to be with this person. You don't need to be with this person because you already see that you cannot trust them. Trust should be at the very top of your list anyway if you dating them. But if you cannot trust them, who want to be with somebody they can't trust? I'm never, ever going to babysit no fucking man. I promise you, I have a child. I will babysit and watch him, but I'm not watching and babysitting no man. If you can't do right in my presence and out of my presence, you need to stay the fuck out of my presence. Okay? Because, baby, it's a gift that you out of my life. Now, y'all connect that. It's a gift, baby, for you to get your shit and get right on, take it that way and keep walking. Keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm not babysitting you, and I wish the hell I would put a tracking device or hire a private detective to be following your ass around town, trying to see who you with, where you at, what you doing, who you taking out to eat, checking bank statements to see, oh, you ain't spent no $150 just you eating. It's got to be a bitch in there somewhere. I ain't doing no. I wish the hell I would. I got too much shit to do in the course of a day to be on that level of bullshit. Women, we not on that. We not on that. If you got to do all that, he ain't for you. Stop forcing a situation that's not for you. Okay? I don't know who I'm talking to. Stop doing it. You got to go to this phone? No, ma'am. We're not doing that. Absolutely not. All right, so let's go, child. Shit crazy. All right, so now text messages have been released from Dwight Howard's phone, which I already knew that shit was going to happen. He makes a statement. Dwight Howard makes a statement saying that I am not gay. I'm just a little nasty. There's a text message that was in his phone saying he was thinking about that meat and he wants it now. I was like, well, shit. I heard the commercial say, where's the beef? But I ain't never heard nobody send no message saying I want that meat. I'm like, shit, that sound aggressive, don't it? Anybody ever had a text message like that from somebody? Hey girl, what you doing? I'm trying to see what that meat talking about. I want that meat. Like, what the hell? You better take your ass Burger King and have it your way. Like, don't send me no shit like that. He said he's not gay. That's what the White House says he's not gay. He's just nasty. You definitely are. You definitely nasty. Now they're saying that we talked about him a little bit this morning, honey. But y'all know they just had the little court case with Dwight Howard, honey, and child. They said that Dwight Howard, honey, got the guy Steven's number and started talking freaky stuff to him, honey, and said that he was asking him for D pics and stuff like that, and said that Dwight even says that he's not gay or anything, that he's just a little nasty sometimes, and that he wanted old boy to come over there and do a few things. All right. Now they says that Dwight went on to say that he was thinking about that meat. I was like, oh God, okay. And then he wanted him to meet up with him at his home. It says that Dwight told Steven that he wanted him now. Okay, we're gonna go and move on past that because it's getting a little graphic there. But bottom line is, Dwight Howard, baby, come on out of the closet. All right, just come on out. Shit, you can't say that you're not gay if you're messing with men. Like, that's just unheard of. Okay, that's very unheard of. Usually the way it goes is a man be with a woman. That's called being hetero. Okay, now it's called being homo when you are with the same sex. And if that's what you want to do, baby, I judge no one. I'm not God. I'm not God. I'm not telling nobody how to live their life, who to be with, what to do. But you got to go ahead and embrace and accept the fact that you are what you are here, sir. If you are hopping in DMs of gentlemen, of men, and you are a man yourself, then that does make you that way. Okay, period. If your desire is to be with the same sex that you are, or the same, person that you are, then, I mean, that's just what it is. Shit, I don't want to elaborate on it no more. But I mean, that's just what it is, Dwight. I mean, shit, come on out. Come on now. I know Michael Jackson said keep it in the closet, baby. But come on out the closet. Shit. It's too many people in the closet. Is any more room in the closet? I don't think there's no more room in the closet. Michael Jackson said keep it in the closet, baby. Come on out the closet. All right, let's go on to the next topic, honey. Destiny Tackleberry Payton, Jesus. Destiny. Let's talk about her. Lord, where do we begin? Lord? All right. They're saying that Destiny Tackleberry Payton, honey, is in trouble with Popos, and she has a $1,000 reward out through Crime Stoppers. I know you guys have heard this story, have heard about this topic all day long. All the content creators are talking about it. It is a hot damn mess. Now, it said that she's already moved out of LeBeric's house, that she's moved into her own place now. And it said that she falsified some documents using LeBeric's information on some utility bills, okay, which was fraudulently done without his consent, and she is in a lot of trouble behind that, okay? Yes, she is. I'm going to show the picture that Crime Stoppers issued so that you guys will be in the know. So Miss Destiny Lachey, who knew her name was Lachey? Destiny Lachey Payton Williams. I thought she dropped the Williams, but that's the picture. She's smiling like, yes, and I will do that shit again. When I see criminals smiling in their Crime Stoppers pictures or their mug shots like that, guys, that makes me feel like you're saying deep down inside, yeah, I meant to do that shit and I'm gonna do it again. That's what it's giving me. It's giving that you don't really give a hot damn what nobody else think. Yeah, that's what it's giving. It is giving that you would do that shit again. But yeah. So I was thinking about taking a couple days off from work. And taking a few personal days to go ahead and tap into some other things that I was thinking about doing in terms of helping them locate Destiny Tackleberry Payton. I said, well, Lord, maybe I can be a bounty hunter for a couple days and go on to get that 1,000 up off them. That's what I'm thinking. What y'all think? Mm-hmm. Because Caramel, we've been on the job for a long time, so we got a lot of vacation and personal days and all that type of shit. You know, I don't want to roll them 2 days, them personal days over to next year. So I'm thinking I can go ahead on, take 2 days off and be on my Rell the Bounty Hunter out here. Y'all know they got Dog the Bounty Hunter. I said, baby, I'm going to be Rell, Caramel the Bounty Hunter, Rell the Bounty Hunter, and go and take a few days off and go down to Huntsville, baby, and help them locate Destiny because they are looking for damn Destiny Tackleberry Payton out here. All right. She is armed and dangerous. Now, we already saw that she went to the shooting range, baby. She let everybody know that she has a pow now. She went and got one after content creator Anthony Loftus, honey, went in her house and introduced us to the kidney tickler. All right. That is the first time that the kidney tickler had its debut. So she decided that she was very nervous and she said she felt unsafe. So she went out and got her old pow. So that marks you now as armed and dangerous now, Destiny. All right. So I said I'm gonna take it upon myself to go on and get this $1,000 that Crime Stoppers done put out there and going to be on my bounty hunter bullshit out here. I like that bounty hunter bullshit. That flow together, didn't it? So yeah, Lord have mercy. So yes, honey, Destiny is in a lot of trouble. Now you cannot do that. And I'm willing to believe that this is not the first time that Destiny's done that. Oh yeah, Rell the Bounty Hunter. It's totally going to be that. I'm going to find her ass. And I'm willing to think, because my spidey senses tell me that she has to be somewhere in a braid shop. Y'all know when you're about to go to jail for a long time, you start going and getting some things in order. Okay. One of the first things you're going to be thinking about is how you're going to get your hair done. You know, you're going to have to get some type of braids. I don't know if they're going to be micros, the 3 to the back. I don't know, but it's got to be a braid shop somewhere. And it can't be that many in Huntsville because they tell me that's a very small town. So I said I'm going to take my chances, going to hop a flight, pack a few bags and a few other things that can make it through customs. And go down there and help locate Destiny. You can't be that far. The only places she really do be going is Atlanta, and she be in Huntsville. All right. She can't be hiding out at Martell's house because he ain't got no house. So I'm doing the process of elimination so we can go ahead and get her on up off the streets because she is armed and dangerous. Did y'all know that, Crime Stoppers? If y'all watching my channel, Crime Stoppers, Destiny Tackleberry Payton. I know that's not what y'all put on the Crime Stoppers, but Destiny Lachey Payton Williams is what y'all posted on there. She is armed and dangerous. All right. She's very dangerous. All right. Just gonna let y'all know. Now it's said and alleged because I was seeing something where they were saying that Wanda Jean, honey, the broke milk machine over there, called Burnt Tooth Marcella to tell her to take the post down because they were saying that Marcella was talking about it on her channel as well. That's what I'm hearing. All right. He said that Marcella was talking about the situation with Destiny, and it says that Wanda contacted her to ask her if she could take the post down because Destiny was saying to her that she had just transferred her services over and that was not true, what Crime Stoppers was trying to say about her. I get that you're embarrassed, but I'm pretty sure Crime Stoppers got their information correct out here. Okay, Destiny, I'm willing to believe that's not the first time you've done that shit, and we need to check and see how many bills that her son-in-law has in his name as well. Because y'all know, Black parents always be out here up and putting bills in their chilling name. By the time their asses get to first, second grade, their credit is fucked up. We already know that. Baby law, baby, I'm sorry. You ain't gonna be able to get nothing in your name by the time you turn 16, 18 years old because your mama done effed your credit up out here. I'm gonna say allegedly, all right? And everything said in the video is alleged in my very own opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment, all right? Again, fair use and entertainment. And just in case I forgot to say that shit in the beginning. But that's what it's giving me, all right? Yeah, but Crime Stoppers is looking for Destiny. She's said to have been charged with forgery, okay? Forgery, putting LeBeric's name on documents and for utility bills. I don't know if it's for light, gas, whatever it's for. You shouldn't have been doing that at all. And you should have been moved up out of LeBeric's house. And that's probably what pissed him off and made him go ahead and file charges on your ass, because he probably was contacted about some damn bills and shit that you ran up. They're saying in the thousands is what one of the bills was that Destiny was actually, that she actually had up over there. One of the bills was ran up in the thousands, and LeBeric had no knowledge of the shit even being in his name. So I feel him doing what he has to do. This is just going to only be bad for Destiny because LeBeric already been trying to get full custody. So it's looking like he going to get it now. Girl, you've been sitting over there blaming this man, saying that you felt unprotected. You felt he was doing this. You sat on your YouTube channel and you cried and cried, trying to convince everybody that LeBeric was such a bad man after this whole mess came out about y'all being divorced. And now it's looking like, Destiny, you were the crazy one. I mean, can I go ahead and say it again that you fumbled the bag with LeBeric? You have a man that works for a Fortune 500 company and is a business owner that's been in business for years. That is a very reputable business. You hear a lot of people talking about how well his business is doing and how much business he actually gets. So for you to fumble that and then turn around and then fraudulently fill out paperwork in this man's name in an effort for you to try to boost your lifestyle, that's very irresponsible. And whatever the police and the courts decide to do with you, Destiny, that's what you deserve. Because you have been very sucky. You've been a very sucky friend. Melody tried to help your ass out with your utilities before, and you turned around and talked shit about her. And I didn't like that. Because who is out here giving thousands of dollars when they have 4 children to take care of after they've been divorced? Melody at the time was a single mother rebuilding her own life. And she went to your house, Destiny, to check on you and to see a disconnection notice on your front door. And she went in within her bank account to help you out. But then you sit on videos and on social media and say, oh, I didn't ask her to do it. Whether you asked her to do it or not, you took the money. I didn't really need the money, but you took the money. If you didn't need it, why you didn't tell Melly, you know what, Mel? Actually, thank you for loaning me the money, but I'm good. I don't need it. I've already made arrangements to pay what needs to be paid. I'm sorry you had to see this notice on my door. I'm just kind of going through some hard times, but I got the money. I appreciate it. You got 4 kids. I wouldn't even feel right taking this amount of money from you. But since you want to sit there and be on your bullshit and be ungrateful and sit with Tisha and everybody else and talk shit about Mel, you were sitting in the hotel room. Mel heard you talking about her, and you're supposed to be her friend. This is your karma. And then I find it very suspicious that they're trying to bring her back to the show. Like, we know that ain't going to be her storyline, because if you already reaching out to Wanda and them and telling them to take the post down because you don't want them talking about the shit, and then you trying to say that you just transferred your service, it sounded like you still not ready to own what you did. I cannot stand, she's a narc. You've been hanging around the Scotts and you've been hanging around that damn Martell, who we all know be doing some illegal shit. They do. Where you learning all this damn fraud from? You love hanging with the ops. None of the ops can help you. You like to say Tisha is your real good friend. That's what you said in the interview with Carlos King. Tisha's my real good friend. I still keep in contact with Tisha. Tisha keeps me abreast on what's going on with the show and what everybody's saying and what's everybody doing. So why you didn't reach out to her when you needed somebody to help co-sign on you getting some utilities in your name when you moved out? How long have you been living in LeBeric's house and you still have not worked on getting your credit straight and getting your business taken care of? You had the ultimate setup. The man let you stay in the house for a year and he paid the mortgage so that you can get your shit together and help co-parent and raise his son amicably. And every time we saw you, Destiny, you were trying to make it to every single party. Okay, you were trying to make it to every single event. You were always in Atlanta, popping up at places where your ass should not be, instead of focusing on your life, getting your credit together. You want to act like that you got everything together and that you know what you're doing out here, Destiny, and you don't. You are still in the same place that you were when you sat in Maurice's office and that fake ass scene talking about your credit was effed up while you was trying to call Mel out talking about, oh, she had to file for bankruptcy. Well, bitch, you need to get to filing. You need to get to filing, okay? Your ass should have been filed for bankruptcy if you haven't done it already. I don't know anybody that had it good like you had it after your husband decided to get rid of your ass. And I'm still not going to talk about why he got rid of your ass right now. I mean, we ain't going to talk about it tonight. That's another video. You F that up, but then you're going to play victim and cry and make it seem like it's everybody else when it's you. That man loved you. That man loved you. But you're going to sit your fake ass with your glaucoma, moose nostrils on that damn video and act like everybody else did something so wrong to you. And you out here committing crimes trying to scratch and survive. You didn't think LeBeric was going to find out that you was doing some falsified shit over there on that paperwork? You didn't think that he was going to find that shit out and then you won't pay the bill. So who did you think that Come on now. Come on, Destiny. You have a whole child to take care of. You didn't think anything about that. Maybe you learned that from damn Moses, because does he still have on the ankle monitor? Does he still have on the ankle monitor that his ass had on for him committing crimes and doing shit he wasn't supposed to do? It's like every single thing that Destiny puts her hands to turns to shit. Your album you try to put out, that didn't go nowhere. Your acting career went nowhere. Your podcast you doing ain't doing shit. You tried to start a YouTube channel, that ain't doing nothing either. You know why? Because it's called being cursed. You chose to be around the ops, Martell, and everybody else to talk shit about Mel. And I already said it's a domino effect. Everybody that jumped ship and talked shit about Mel, it's a domino effect. They all going down. Look at the Scotts. $5.5 million lawsuit. And everybody else suing their asses. Look at them. Tisha getting dragged like hell online. Marceau getting dragged. Maurice, Kimmy, y'all marriage is in the shits. Y'all ain't doing shit either. Everything that you try. Look at Martell. He can't even keep a place to stay. And this is who you choose over the person that bent over backwards to try to help you out. You let Martell talk you into walking away from the one person who really gave a damn about you when LeBeric chose to do away with you. You don't find friends like that every day. Everybody ain't giving somebody $5,000 or $6,000, especially when they have 4 children to take care of. Melody was starting over. She was just getting divorced from Martell. Girl, you stupid. I said it's so rare. It's so rare for a man who always wanted to be a father to finally become a father, and his child is in a whole stroller and a process server to walk up and give you divorce papers in that moment. That had to be a slap in the face. That had to be a rude awakening for you, Destiny. But you still didn't learn there. It's just something that just does not click in a narc's mind. A person who is as narcissistic as Destiny and attention seeking and likes to play victim. That's what it gives, Destiny. Nothing that you do, like Miss Miss Seeley said on Color Purple, everything that you think about is gonna crumble until you do right by the ones that you continue to do wrong by. And that goes for anybody else. Keep doing people wrong. Keep doing people wrong. Melody already said this is the year of revelation. Look at everybody. Look at everybody's shit coming out. But then they blaming her. All she said was this is the year of revelation. What she got to do with it? She probably going to be blamed for this too. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. Now you out here on your bad girl, what you going to do? Your ass going to be on probably on cops next. You better turn yourself in. You better turn yourself in, okay? I hope you ain't been doing nothing with them lottery tickets either up in that church van. You gonna turn the church van in, turn them damn lottery tickets in. I don't know where you staying right now, sis. Go on and drop baby Law off over there with the Barrick mama, because she gonna be watching him while the Barrick trying to work and handle his business. What somebody said this lady in Marcel's comment said that Mel since season 1 has been shit starter and jealous of Tisha, which is why Mel is trying to destroy her child. That's some bullshit, okay? People are so delusional. It's the delusion for me, okay? People are so delusional. Melody can be on vacation, minding her business, living her best life, and somebody's still gonna say that she was in some shit that happened in Huntsville, Alabama, and she won't even there. That's just how shallow-minded and irresponsible and immature people are. I have stopped listening to certain people because it's just so redundant at some point. It's so redundant at some point. But Destiny, you need to turn yourself in. You need to turn yourself in. Crime Stoppers, baby, they looking for you. They looking for you. And you have made so many enemies out here. And the funny thing is, somebody that don't like your ass, when they see you, they're going to call your ass in. That's what's going to happen. You can only hide but for so long, all right? You need to fix this situation and turn your crazy ass in. Because you have made a lot of enemies. You made a lot of enemies, Destiny. It's going to be somebody that's going to slip up and see you, baby. You can put on that hat and pull it down all you want to, trying to be incognito, but somebody going to recognize you somewhere and call 911 and they're going to pick your ass up. Now I see where that damn bag went that Stormy gave your ass. That Gucci bag, I see that was a whole lie now too. Like you try to say you lost it at the airport. I feel like you were having money problems then and you sold that bag and or pawned that bag to get the money so you could keep them bills paid up over there. You knew you couldn't afford to stay in the Barrick's house when your ass was trying to stay up in there. You knew that. But you steady trying to live a lifestyle that you know you cannot afford because you don't want people looking at you a certain way because that's how you used to live. Well, you're not married anymore. You gave that up, okay, when your ass didn't know how to act and be a wife. All right, that's what you did. That's what you did. But now you still trying to hide behind your mess and asking people to take posts down because you feel embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed. You waited how long to be a mother? Only to go out here and commit crimes after you become a mother? What you think is going to happen to your son when you go out here doing fraudulent bullshit like this? You know how long you go to jail for fraud? Do you know how long you go to jail for fraud? And people don't give a damn that you got children. It's people, it's mothers sitting in prison, probably serving life for some shit that they now looking at themselves like, damn, I shouldn't have did that shit. Kids never ever gonna know you. Your son is now gonna grow up not being in your life when you cried and prayed for so many years to have a child. But then you go out here and do some crazy bullshit like this. And probably LeBarrett probably would have helped you. Because you're the mother of his child. He don't want to see you sitting over there in the dark. He would not want to see you sitting in the dark. What about Moses? Why Moses, this boyfriend that you keep saying is just so good to you and so right for you, and God sent him to you? Why could he not wire you some money to help you do what you needed to do versus you putting yourself in a situation to be locked up and be on Crime Stoppers and be embarrassed? What's that going to do for your career in the future, even if you don't serve a lot of time? Now you have this forgery, which is going to probably be a felony on your record. I don't know if you realize it or not, but you're not on national television anymore. And behind this situation, you might not be making no appearances on Love and Marriage Huntsville now. You can't film in jail. I don't think Love and Marriage Huntsville camera's going to be coming to the jailhouse trying to get no footage from your crazy ass. I just don't see that happening. But according to WAFF 48 Crime Stoppers, Destiny Lachey Payton Williams forged documents, forging LeBeric's name on a utility contract. Now, y'all know on utility contracts, at the bottom of the contract, okay, it will ask you when you're filling out said information, you sign it off and it's going to say it in print. Does the information that you are filling out here, or is it true? When you sign your name at the bottom, you are saying that all the information that you filled in and put on this document is true to your knowledge. Okay, so when just know that, and that's for anybody else. If you out here filling out legal documents or any type of contract or document in terms of utilities or whatever, it's going to ask you at the bottom where you have to sign your name. You are signing, saying that you agree that everything that you filled out on this paperwork is legit and is true to the best of your knowledge. Okay, so if you put in somebody else's information on there, just know you're doing some fraudulent shit, and it's gonna catch up with you. They might not catch up with you today, tomorrow, or even next year. Your ass is gonna catch up with you. This is not the first time she's done this shit. I'm just saying it, and I'm gonna say allegedly. I don't feel like this is the last time that she did this, or the first time that she did this. I really don't. I don't feel like this is the first time you did this, Destiny. I feel like you just slipped up and got caught, and now you're trying to backtrack and cover the shit up. But it's all over the news. I'm pretty sure it's all over Huntsville news as well. I'm pretty sure. But see, the funny thing to me is when Devin Keith, when he had his shit going on, everybody wanted to talk about that shit. Martell, you were talking about it. You went live talking about it. We ain't seen you go live yet talking about nothing about Destiny. Why is that? We know she one of your sister wives. Okay, in addition to Ariane. Why haven't you gone live yet, Martell, to talk about this bullshit with Destiny? Because you was real happy to go live to talk about Devin Keith when he was stealing out of Walmart. Hell, you even said you want to send him a good old Cashapp over there. So why you ain't offered to do that with Destiny? Because Destiny did say that you were like her brother, and Marlene tried to date her daddy back in the day. So y'all was almost brothers and sisters a little bit. So why you ain't reach out and try to help her? It's amazing to me, ain't it? Everybody your friend till you need them to be your friend. Ciao, bye. Ciao, bye. Forgery, Destiny. Really, Destiny. That's really what you resulted to, Destiny. I ain't got no more for Destiny, y'all. This shit is crazy. I know you guys have seen this story all day long. I saw it and I ain't gonna say I was not shocked. I was a little shocked when I heard. I was like, what? But then I was just like, I can see that shit happening. Okay, because if you would sit up and squander up in this man's house as long as you did when he been asking and begging your ass to get out of there because he want to sell his house. And still living on this man like that. No, you didn't want him. You done had a whole nother man up in there. You posted pictures on your IG page, Destiny, of having Moses up in LeBeric's house, knowing this man was paying the bills. How immature is that? And now LeBeric got the last laugh on your ass. You had Moses up in, she had some kind of Christmas party or something. She had Moses up in LeBeric's house, y'all, taking pictures in this man's house, standing there smiling and cheesing by the Christmas tree in this house with Destiny. Knowing you won't paying the bills over there. You had blow-up mattresses and everything up in it. You couldn't afford to stay in that house or furnish that house. But you didn't want to move out because you don't want people talking about your ass. And now you just couldn't stay there anymore. Now you done went out here and resorted to getting yourself in some trouble that you probably ain't gonna be able to get out of. And I know you ain't gonna have no money for no good attorney. Because you ain't got no money really to go nowhere and stay. Where you gonna get money for attorney? Is Maurice gonna come and represent you? You're really going to jail. I just want to let you know that. Maurice gonna represent you? Baby, you really going to jail. You're really going to jail if that's the case. But y'all, let's get out of here. I ain't got no more for Destiny. That's just shit crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Y'all don't be out here on no bullshit like that. Don't be out here forging people's names. Don't be putting other people's names or bills in other people's names unbeknownst to them, especially your children. Don't do that. Don't do that, guys. That's giving team too much. All right. Somebody said, child, Martell gonna turn Destiny in and he need Popeye's money. That should be funny, wouldn't it? She gonna be locked up here soon. Huntsville ain't but so big. I don't believe she's in Huntsville with this going on because she knows that they're looking for her. I believe that Destiny is hiding out somewhere in Atlanta because she is always in Atlanta. I said it before. I don't believe that she is in Yeah, I don't believe she's in Huntsville at all. Ever since this situation broke on the news, I don't feel like she's in anywhere near Huntsville. I think she's probably hiding out in Atlanta. And I'm gonna say that now. If they find her and pick her up in Atlanta, Caramel said it first, okay? I believe Destiny's hiding out in Atlanta. All right. And I believe everybody know who you are, Destiny. You've been on Love and Marriage Huntsville, okay? Everybody know who you are. So they're gonna turn your ass in and somebody gonna get that $1,000. It might be me. If I see your ass, I'm gonna call. I'm just saying, I'll be on my page and be like, yeah, I just want to call Crime Stoppers. Yeah, the girl y'all looking for that was forging people's name out here. Her name is Destiny Tackleberry Payton. Y'all got in there as Destiny Lachey Payton Williams, but yeah, her. She is armed and dangerous. I'm gonna throw that shit in there. Yeah, come on. She's over here, honey. Come on and get her. I'm gonna be on that level of bullshit. I sure am. I'm gonna turn your ass in, Destiny. I sure hell will. All right, but let's get on out of here. Love you guys down. I'm gonna turn her ass in. If you better not, I better not see you. I better not see you, Destiny. I'm turning you in. I'm just letting you know right now. Okay. So you better go on and get them good old braids, honey. Go on and find you somebody to braid your hair onto the back, honey. Go on. You ain't really ain't got no business to take care of. I mean, shit. Just make sure your son got a good old babysitter for the next 20 years. And girl, go and do what you gotta do out here. All right. Let's get on out of here, child. Love you guys all the way down. Thank y'all for I said the audacity of her. Right. That shit is embarrassing and sad. You ain't gonna never live that down, Destiny. I just want you to know. Not on this channel. Because Caramel always on her petty bullshit. And I'm the type, I don't forget nothing. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be talking about that for a good little while. All right. But thank y'all for joining, guys. We gotta get up tomorrow, honey, for Car Chronicles. Tomorrow is hump day. Praise the Lord, honey. We're getting on through this week. Thank y'all for joining us. Please hit that like. Please subscribe also to this channel if you have not done that. I take everybody in here should be subscribed because this is on subscribers only mode. All right. So tell a friend, honey, to tell a friend. Come on over to the Caramel and Rell Show. Check out our videos and like the videos as well as subscribe to the video as well. Okay. So we can go ahead and stay in the algorithm and grow this channel. All right. I'm working on some things in terms of trying to get this channel up and running a little bit better. I want to eventually have people get to come up and have discussions. I'm working on stuff like that. Okay. I just be so damn busy. But I'm working on doing some things like that to where you guys can come up and we can actually have conversations and you can talk on this platform. I'm really thinking about doing that as well. Okay. But we'll see, guys. Thank y'all again tonight. Mods, thank y'all for doing a great job of modding for me tonight. Caramelians, thanks for the support. Love you guys all the way down and goodbye.